This here story is about Marvis and Jarvis Bedell. They were twins born 2 months apart to Dillo Bedell of Springfield, Missouri. You see, after giving birth to Marvis, she thought she was done, until one day she was eating some collard greens that didn't quite sit well. She ended up blowing gas out of her buttocks and the baby out of them ham hocks. She had a hard time taking care of them boys. They were always getting into trouble. You see, Marvis liked to invent things, so he invited his friend over named Snoop Dogg. I was wondering why they call him that, but if you looked real close, he kind of looked like one of them dogs that chased me. Well, I'll be a Negro dog. Jarvis wanted to go visit his girlfriend, Cardi B. Legend has it he met her while she was dancing on a pole. Now, how in the world do you dance on a pole? She must have been pretty good because men were throwing silver dollars at her. I think they must have hit her in the arse a lot because it was all swollen. Then she started speaking in tongues. They said she was rapping. I never seen so many people pretending they knew what she was saying. It looked like a full-blown riot. Cardi B yelled to her valet to go get help. His name was Kevin Hart. He took off running with his little bitty legs. His legs looked like he'd be moving fast, but he didn't seem to be moving at all. Marvis and Jarvis only lived a block away, but it took that little man 3 days to get there. Jarvis wanted to go and save her, but he needed an automobile, so Snoop Dogg let him take his. That's the one that Marvin rigged to run off that funny grass. When he started that engine, all you could see was smoke everywhere. He got the whole state of Missouri high. Jarvis didn't make it to Cardi B, but he sure made it to prison. Snoop Dogg felt bad for letting him drive his car, so he went to bail him out of jail. But the sign on the door said no dogs allowed. He was so upset that he bit the man on the leg, and he went out front and peed on a fire hydrant. That's right, he started that there trend. He got caught by the dog catcher man named Suge Knight, and he put him in the dog pound. When Jarvis got out of jail 12 hours later, he went to go find his sweetheart, Cardi B. Kevin Hart wanted to go with him, but he said he didn't have that kind of time. He looked high and low for his Cardi B, but soon found out she went to a place called Magic City. He was told he needed a lot of money to go there. But who's going to hire a man that's been locked up? Just then, a huge giant Negro came out of nowhere. His name was Shaquille O'Neal. He said, "You can work at my chicken restaurant." Well, he figured he must know a thing or two about eating some chickens, because he was as big as a shack. He worked it hard at that job, but he soon figured it would take 120 years to make enough money to go to Magic City. He soon got really depressed. Marvis tells him, "You need to meet a strange woman and have relations." Jarvis finally got up the nerve to tell his brother he couldn't maintain an election, and there is no ways he could satisfy a woman. Marvis then says he'd been working on a new invention for that. It was a piece of wood that looked like a pee-pee. Well, I'll be. He soon went on his first date. She loved his new invention so much she told all her lady friends. But there was no way his arm could hold up through that. So Marvis got an automobile battery and hooked it up to a piece of wood. It was a big success, and they soon had hundreds of women lining up for that device. They called it the dillo, after their mother. They soon had lots of complaints. You see, women were getting splinters in some of the strangest places. They hired Kevin Hart to be in charge of that. They figured with his little bitty hands he could reach them splinters. That didn't last long, because he soon got a call from Big Windy Waters. Legend has it, he got his stool and reached up to her naughty place, and he said, "Gee, there's the spot." And then, well, let's just say Kevin can't swim. So Marvis said from now on, they will come with a free set of tweezers. It didn't take long for them to make enough money to go to Magic City to get Cardi B. The end. I went to see Cardi B to see what all the ruckus was about. She was on that stage just a jiggling. Then she started speaking in tongues. They said she was rapping. So apparently rapping gets you horny. Because all them mans were so hard they blew out the front of their overalls. I think I may have to change this story for the algorithm. Listen to me trying to sound all intelligent.